Hi friends, it's Michelle Maddox from Sedona Meditation Experiences with another adventure. But as you can see, I am not in Sedona. Maybe you can't see that, but for those of you that know Arizona, we do not have saguaro cactus in Sedona. And the beautiful big cactus behind me is a saguaro. And these beauties grow down in the low desert, the Sonoran Desert. It's called the low desert because it's down low in elevation. Sedona is up high in elevation, so it's called the high desert, and it's very different desert. So I'm here this week. I came down here to go to the All Souls Procession, which is an annual event that happens in Tucson right around the Day of the Dead, and it does have themes of Day of the Dead, but it's its own thing. And among other things, part of what it is a ritual to help remember the dead, or to remember or commemorate your ancestors. And it's also a fun time to dress up, to wear different costumes and walk in the procession. There's a lot of events in town. And the big event after the procession is the burning of the urn. And it's this big urn where people who wish to participate can put written memories or whatever it is you want to release. Some people put photographs of ones that they are remembering. And they all go into this big urn, and then the urn is connected to a crane that's then lit at the end of the procession in a big ceremony. And it burns, and there's beautiful sparklers and things that come flying out of it. And so you get to experience in a group ritual the burning of your whatever it is you put in there, who you're remembering or what it is you want to let go of. And it's these rituals that can be so meaningful, very meaningful in our lives. As a meditator, I use my meditative space to do things ritually. Meditation can be a quiet sinking into the peace within. Classically, that's what meditation is. I have to put my hat on. It's very bright out here. Sorry for the shadowed eyes, but it's just a little too bright for me. But ritual can also be doing things in that meditative space, like dropping into that meditative state of mind where you're less thinking and more just being kind of open to receiving information. And when you come to that space with something that you want to reflect on or a question that you would like to receive some guidance on, it's a beautiful way to do some ritual. I do it a lot with just kind of house cleaning. My emotions get backed up sometimes, and when I get into that meditative space, I can really kind of ask myself, okay, what is it that I'm really feeling? And kind of slow down and just feel the feeling without all the noise of my mind and the world in the way. So here this weekend to do some ritual. And then another thing that happened, I have the remains of a ring. So you can see here this beautiful stone ring that I bought in Sedona. And I haven't had it that long. I've just had it a few weeks. And, in the winter, my skin kind of shrivels up here in the desert, and my fingers got smaller. And so this ring particular, which was loose anyway, was really starting to fall off of my index finger that I was wearing it on. And so I thought it would be fun to share it with my boyfriend who lives here in Tucson, to give it to him for safekeeping. And then the next time he saw me, he would give it to me, and back and forth. And I didn't tell him what I knew from lots of experience of wearing these stone rings. It's just a stone, that's been cut into a ring. They're quite delicate and fragile. And if you drop them on a tile floor, they shatter. And so, unfortunately, that's what happened. And, there's that moment of, oh my gosh, what does it mean? It must mean something. And maybe it does, so that's for me to explore and for him to explore, and we are doing that. And it can also just be something that happened, whatever that story is. This is now something that has meaning for me. I love this ring. The way that it broke, is quite meaningful. And I don't want to just toss this. This is like beautiful pieces of the earth. And so now they become something that I can use in a ritual that I'll do on the outer plane. Instead of it being an inner meditative ritual, it becomes an outer ritual, or the elements that I can add to an outer ritual. So I'm thinking, because these pieces are just beautiful, they're moonstone or opalite or something like that, but they really catch the light. I don't know if you can see it in the video. And so, it's a beautiful offering to leave to the sun, or to leave to the desert, or whatever feels right. The time may not be right now, but I'm thinking of that. And I just wanted to share with you this week about how you can be thinking about rituals like this. So at the All Souls Procession, I was honoring my ancestors primarily. So as you can see in the costume that I was wearing, I had the green wig for my Irish ancestors, a little Celtic green. And then I also had the stars around my neck, the lights, which stars represent some of my ancestral lineages. Stars come to me in my working with the ancestors. And then the skeleton, of course, is representative of the dead, and just honoring the dead on our lineage, and the dead who maybe aren't on your blood lineage, but people that you've cared about and known, and just respecting the fact that we're all going to die, and that just because people die doesn't mean we can't still communicate or connect. It just becomes more ritual. And so doing these rituals like Day of the Dead, where people go to grave sites and have picnics and bring things that their loved ones who have passed on cared about and loved, as a way to make an offering to their spirit. And these things matter in life. Ritual matters. And so I encourage you to maybe think of how you can incorporate a little ritual. We'll do a ritual meditation today, just a simple one. And if you want to take it to that outer level, maybe look around and see what kind of pieces of broken rings, or old flowers, or fresh flowers, or a shot of whiskey, or something that you think your ancestors, or those in spirit, or just the spirit of the land where you live might appreciate. So let's do a little meditative ritual. We'll do a little ritual today just to kind of tune in and ask for a little insight about how things are going for you in these challenging times. So join me. Go ahead and make yourself comfortable. You can be inside or outside. Of course, I'm a fan of meditating outdoors, so if you can get outside where you are, all the better. But may the beautiful desert here sink through this video and help send some outdoor vibes to you if you are inside. Wherever you are, go ahead and close your eyes and get yourself comfortable. Take a couple of long, slow, deep breaths. And as you exhale, very consciously, let yourself settle into the moment. Feel yourself connected to our one sacred and beautiful earth. And feel us connected together, even if it's not the same instant in time. We live in infinite mystery, and we are connected in this moment, whatever the moment is for you and whatever the moment is for me. We share this moment. It can extend through space and time, and we're together. So just feel that togetherness. And as you come into the rhythm of your breath, just notice how it feels on your interior, how your body feels on the inside. Notice your emotional state. And just let yourself continue to ease into your own skin, into this moment. Since we're doing a little ritual work, if you have some big spiritual ally that you work with, it could be Jesus if you're Christian, it could be a spirit animal, it could be a guardian angel, or just some being that you trust and know and work with. And if you don't have anything like that, you can simply call on love. But just call that energy to you now. And notice the very subtle way that you recognize that energy with you. And if you don't recognize it, it's okay. Just acknowledge and trust that that energy is with you. We live in this kind of world where you can call on energies to be with you, and they come. And as you develop sensitivity to your own intuition, you'll notice and recognize that energy a little bit more each time. And then just ask this energy and use your own intention to clear your energy field, your personal energy field of any negativity, any energy that's not yours that maybe got stuck to your energy field. Just anything that doesn't serve your highest good, let it be cleared from your energy field now. And as you let that play out, just notice any visuals, maybe flashes of light or color, or maybe images or memories that pop into your awareness. This is your intuition speaking to you, and as you clear your energy field, you might get little glimpses like that. Sensations in your body, awarenesses. It's all good, just let it clear from you. And then using your intention and asking this big spiritual ally, place a boundary of protection right around your energy field. Just like a nice protective layer, like some light that holds all the clear, good energy close to you and keeps everything else on the other side of that boundary, so that you are in a protected and supported space. And just take a few breaths and feel that space around you, your own energy field, grounded, resourced, protected, and cleared. This is your energy field, your space, and you can come back to this space anytime things feel a little unruly or you've been bombarded by some other energy. Just come back to your sovereign space. You can rebuild it step by step, just like we did here. And from this space, just ask, put the question out there. What is the one most important thing that I need to be aware of today? And don't try to answer it with your thinking mind. Just put it out there like a prayer. What is the one most important thing I need to be aware of today? And we'll just hold this space for a few moments. Just let it go and let it come back to you in form of a response. And it might come back right away as a response, and you might get the answer later on today. But just be open to whatever appears or feels, however your intuition speaks to you. And we'll be in this space in silence for a few moments. And just stay with it for a few more moments. Just tuning into your intuition. And then gently just thanking the energy that you called on and that came to you. Thanking that one for coming to your assistance. And then gently bringing your attention back. So maybe you got an answer and maybe you didn't. But that's how ritual can look when you do it in a meditative space. That was a very simple one question answer or one question ritual. And sometimes it gives you the direction of your day, something to be aware of, some interpersonal dynamic or some just remembering. It could be as simple as just remember to love yourself or, take care of yourself or rest or enjoy this beautiful earth that we have the privilege of having an experience on. Whatever it is, friends, this is how you can bring ritual into your life. And if you're interested in this kind of thing, this is really the heart of the work I do with ancestral healing. Some of you know that I'm a practitioner of ancestral healing, and I do these one-on-one Zoom rituals to help you connect with and heal your ancestral lineages. It's pretty powerful work. I'll include the link to that website down below here. And I will leave us today with some pictures from my Day of the Dead or the All Souls Procession in Tucson, so you can see some of the people and just get a little of the energy of that experience. So for now, this is Michelle Maddox saying goodbye.